Good afternoon, President Adama Barrow. I am, of course, Ousainou Darboe, and I want to talk to you directly. And please, I want you to listen carefully. I'm not addressing you or talking to you as leader of the United Democratic Party. Nor am I even talking to you as a politician. I'm talking to you as an ordinary Gambian who happens to be within the Gambia under the government that we had. I want to talk to you as a 70-year-old person who has grandchildren and children in this country. Events happening in this country, any event happening in this country should be of concern to me. Since Thursday, our youths have been about and making certain demands. Demands that some think are unjustified, but demands that some also think are very justified. But Mr. President, I want to say that the way this matter was handled shouldn't have been so handled. We know, of course, that there's the Public Order Act in place, which requires the possession of a permit before anyone goes out on a protest. But it is not in every situation that you apply the full force of the law. Mr. President, I thought you should have been accommodating. Your security officers ought to have been accommodating. It was just, they should just have led these young people to the office of the Attorney General and present their petition there, and then disperse. If they refuse to disperse, then the police can, read the right proclamation, and within a period, if no one disperses, then they can take the appropriate measures that are reasonable to apprehend people and take them into custody. But Mr. President, the demands that has been made by your former minister, your brother, your friend, Bat Tambadou, that government has possession of all the information and government should release this to the Gambian people. And I think what the youths are demanding is exactly what your former minister has asked you to do. Please, Mr. President, let us contain this situation. Let us not allow it to go out of hand. Don't allow it to escalate beyond this, because it's not in the interest of your government. It's doing a lot of damage to the reputation of your government. Please, Mr. President, don't allow those people who tell you that these are challenges to authority. They are not challenges to authority. These are, in fact, helping you to really come clean. Responding to those demands in a positive way is really telling the people that my government is transparent and you have nothing to hide. And I want to appeal to you, Mr. President, that you ask your Inspector General of Police to release these youths forthwith. I'm not making a demand, but I'm requesting you to do that. I think that will be in the best interest of this country. And again, Mr. President, tell your prosecutors not to file any charges against these gentlemen. They have done maybe what we think is wrong, but then morally, they stand on a very high ground. And certainly, sometimes morals do defeat law. And President, please accept these statements from me, not as a politician, not even as leader of a party, but as an elderly citizen of this country who is concerned about the situation that is happening in this country. Let us please put our heads together. We should just not be acting on impulses. We should not be acting that we have the authority to do so, and therefore we will do what the law authorizes to do. The law authorizes certain things to be done, but then the doing of them can result in negative. Can have negative results. I appeal to you, Mr. President, please. I appeal to you, please, Mr. President, please ask the Inspector General of Police to release these young people who have been taken into custody, because if you do so now, you'll be doing a lot of damage control as far as the reputation of your government is concerned. I thank you very much, Mr. President.